Hey, good evening, everybody. Here for the Sunday streams. I thought I'd do some Vampire Survivors because the 1.0 patch just launched. I don't exactly know what the differences are. I think there's a couple extra levels. I'm sure many of you will. Our community is more well versed in Vampire Survivors than I. So maybe you can advise me on what to do because I feel like I'm sucking at this game. Not doing too bad. I think about half the achievements. I would love to get 100% of it. I'd love to complete this game and put it on that completed list, completed games for 2022. That'd be fantastic. But welcome to the stream, Sunday streams at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Happy to have all of you here. I know no one's here yet, but when you get here, I'll be happy to have you because I'm pretty sure this will be on YouTube. I know last time I was on, I didn't put it on YouTube because it was kind of shitty. But this one's a 1.0 release of Vampire Survivors, so I'm happy to do it. We won't really kick it off until we get a couple of people in here, and we can have a good conversation while I just kind of maneuver around on the joystick. By the way, I'm finding myself more and more fond of this. I did a recent rapid fire review about how sensitive, and maybe I'm just missing, but how sensitive these trigger buttons are. And they are super sensitive. What's that pretty? This is the Retro Fighters Defender. It is a PlayStation controller. And when you buy it, or at least when it came for me, hey, what's going on, Ashton? Yeah, 1.0, baby. When I kickstarted it, I don't know if it comes in every single edition, but it comes with a PS1/PS2 adapter that you can plug into there, and it works magnificently. It works great. It's a wireless controller. It works really well. Would I say you should use this over a DualShock? Not necessarily unless you really need wireless, but for the most part, I do like it because I can use it on my PC, use my PS3, I can use it on my Switch, and my PS1, PS2. So I like it. The grip's nice. Controls are nice. Like the analog sticks. Analog sticks are great. But it's a good controller overall, I think. It's just, these triggers are just too sensitive. If that wasn't it, I'd highly recommend this over like anything. But you just like rest them on it. You just slightly press it and it registers as a button press. And it's that, I don't know. It's kind of a deal breaker. Unless you just like nullify them. It kind of sucks. Nvidia Pro controller. Just, I've heard about 8-bit do. And I probably should get one at some point. But the 8-bit do controller can't play on the original PlayStation 2. That's the entire reason I got it. If it did, I'd probably get that. I'm not going to lie. I do got to get some new Joy-Cons, though. Because I've been trying to play Crystallis, and I want to play portably, but instead I have it on this like little docket, and I have my Pro controller and playing that way. I want to hold on to these things. I need to get these Hori Pro controllers that look nice and fat, nice and thick, and just slap it on that motherfucker. And that's how I want to play it. I think it'd be fun. There, I got you there. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make you spend more money. They don't endorse me. They don't sponsor me. I just backed it on Kickstarter. This is actually a pre-order. But overall, I think it's a good controller. Could be better. Not flawless. First party is always usually the way to go. Unless it's the Dreamcast controller. Retro Fighters, by the way. Yeah, get that Dreamcast controller that Retro Fighters makes. Because the Dreamcast controller blows. It is terrible. It is so bad. So get that one if you're going to go with Retro Fighters. Snuggle appeared on a certain Discord to use the PS4 controller on PS2. I've been thinking about it. Yeah. If you want to do that, yeah. Probably be great. You want to get the pressure sensitivity, but any game that uses pressure sensitivity for the face buttons for the PS2 isn't worth it because I just play the bouncer. Yeah, bad. Don't do it. But I think we need to kick this shit off. Let's do it. Play some Vampire Survivors. So there's this one level I want to do that is irritating the shit out of me. I need to beat. PS2 did have pressure sensitivity and his face buttons. It absolutely did, and it was a horrible idea. It's a bad idea. A couple games used. I think like some racing games did, like Gran Turismo. The Bouncer did. I don't know what other games did, but it was a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. It might be a little loud, by the way. Let me get into the volume mixer here. Yeah, it's a little loud. Okay. So one of the things they need to do here. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. So what am I going to do? I am going to go with Gennaro. And I want to get through this stage. Let's always do that. The Holy Forbidden. So Ashton, you need to help me. This is on PC. By the way, I'm thinking about doing a stream of PT on Halloween. Debating it. Don't know if I will or not yet. Hey, health. It's going a lot better in previous runs. I could use the chicken. I got chicken. Don't. It's mean. It's rude. Fuck you, Death. Hey, what's going on, Soha? You got a yellow sign.
What manner of spook is happening in here?
We're surviving vampires. What's going on, Shane?
Oh, I was doing that earlier today.
We're 1.0. That's creepy.
That's right.
Captain N says hi. Yeah, I know. I did it first time. Every single other time I've tried to do it, I've had problems. So I need to look at my other unlocks, and you guys need to help me out here. So first of all, I've been trying to get the pentagram to level 7, but every single time I try to get the pentagram, I I get smoked. Because that weapon sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks initially, but okay. Here I was thinking I was going to be able to log in with my normal browser, but of course not.
Ruh-roh.
Where's
the reroll? I don't have reroll. Why don't I have reroll?
Let's see. Log out.
I thought he was out. I thought you were out of town this week, honestly, Shane.
No, we're heading out Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought he was. Hey, what's going on, Booty? Nice to see you. I know we haven't done Lunar in a while, but we are doing the Vampire Survivors. Let's reach level 80. Rotaccio, Yata Cavallo, Biancaramba, and Osolemeo. I don't know if I said any of those words right. But
Gotta play as El Sole Mio. Like, gotta play as the dog. Farts flowers.
I like the dog. The Gallo Tower. Do I have the Gallo Tower? I'll be Mortaccio. I've heard he's pretty good.
I did play as Mortaccio for quite a bit. All right. Now I'm logged in. Oh, the broadcaster has indicated this channel is intended for mature audiences. Oh,
we are indeed. Oh, we're doing great, Moody. Thank you for stopping by. I haven't seen you in a while. It's nice to see you. Rated M for mature.
EA Sports.
get the Boogaloo of Illusions.
Mm.
Ooh, what's with the silver? I know there's something about the silver and gold rings.
Yeah. That's the evolution for the lance weapon. You have to get both of them.
Should I? Probably should.
If you've never done it, sure. I mean, it's a collection unlock.
You know, by the way,
I personally hate the lance thing, but
I have to say, I love the Ebony and Peach 1 evolution. That thing is sick.
oh yeah, the new bracelet item that they just put in is pretty sweet too.
What's the evolution for Pentagram? Because I need to get that. I need to get that evolution. I need to get a lot of things with Pentagram to get pristine.
I don't remember off the top of my head. Do you not? You don't have the Grimoire unlocked yet? No,
I do, but I don't have the item that unlocks it.
I don't know how that makes sense, but okay, yes. Well, unless somebody's gonna call it in the chat, I'll just fucking launch Vampire Survivors my damn self. Let me see here.
Someone said someone in the chat about $100 for wallet or pockets or something, and I don't know. I can't read all of it, but I'm sure you made a very valid point.
What is?
There's a
Oh,
lot of text.
you become immortal, but the only thing you can eat is bacon, or $100 will magically appear in your wallet or pockets every day for the rest of your life, but you fall down every flight of stairs you walk on.
I don't want to do that. Falling down
That's
hurts.
that's a lot. Wait, so I am confused. So you become immortal, but the only thing you can eat is bacon, or $100 will magically appear in your wallet or pocket every day. So I can choose one of those, but the consequence is that I fall down every flight of stairs I walk on. Is that how I'm supposed to read that?
I mean, I'd be fine with that because I don't walk on stairs too often.
Oh, look at Keaton with his fancy new username.
Hey, Keaton.
All right, well, if that's how I'm reading that, normally I would say yes, but we also, our new house is 2 floors and my office is upstairs, so I feel like that would be detrimental to my health.
You'd fall up the stairs.
That is true, yeah. Or I would just have to live upstairs all the time,
That's true.
which some may say I already do.
I know that feeling. I live in my office. It's just sad. I have to buy flowers tomorrow for the wife. It's her birthday.
Oh, tomorrow is her birthday?
Yeah.
Oh,
My son
nice.
was last week, and this week is hers. So I know the clock lance it evolves if I get like the silver and all these other shit. But I don't want to do that. Do I plan on getting the whip? No.
Whip's pretty good.
Whip is pretty. I might get a hollow heart. Yeah, I plan on getting the whip. I'll get the whip later.
Man, you're going for the pentagram and the bird evolution.
I'm living dangerously.
Say you're ballsy.
I have the bone. That's all that matters.
Would you rather be fluent in every language or get to travel anywhere you want for free for life? Oh, definitely travel.
Travel.
I've got Google Translate for the other shit.
Definitely travel. Because if I could travel everywhere I want for the rest of my life, I'd probably just travel to Japan. Not even gonna lie.
A suitably weeb answer.
Fluency would be handy, sure, but I need, like... I get that. Like, fluency is super handy. But, like, if I can't travel anywhere because I'm broke, which is, you know, first world problems, then... I guess that's not really first world problems. What deal is fluency?
I think that's the entire world problem, actually.
I mean, that could if I want to work in espionage. I mean, I guess I could, like, if I was fluent in every language, technically what could happen is that people would hire me, and then I could make enough money to travel wherever I want to. I'd probably work for the government and do some really, you know, covert, shitty things, but I'd make money doing it, so there's that. You know, I can respect that Disc Chimera as someone who speaks English fluently, from what I can tell, because I don't know any language fluently other than English, and you know Portuguese and English, and I'm not saying that's all you know, but I know that you know that for a fact, so that I do respect that. All I know how to do is read katakana poorly. That's the extent of my foreign language knowledge.
So, Booty, why Florida? I feel like that's an outlier in your choices. You have Florida, Japan, and Hawaii.
Yeah, Florida's an interesting place to choose. I like it here. I know not everyone does, but I do.
Oh, shit. All right. That's cool.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Awesome. See, my birthplace is Illinois. I never want to go back there. No, I don't want the lightning ring. I don't want any of these. I have the whip. I have the duplicator. The peach one. Do we know what... Oh, and the bone doesn't take one. What evolves the pentagram?
Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't look because I thought somebody was going to do it. Hold on. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Ah!
Better be fuck. Oh, here we go.
Let's start heading towards these rings.
Oh, actually, Ashton said it earlier. It's the crown.
Oh, okay. Oh, that works. I like the crown. Hopefully I get one. That's a pretty rare drop. Come on, give me a big bone.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I said that.
Haha. Should rather have any Pokemon you want, but it dies within a year. Dude, I don't want any... No, I don't want any of my animals to die for a year. Give me any option other than that. It's so depressing. I don't want to be depressed.
I mean, I feel like both of those options are pretty depressing, honestly. I feel like I'd actually take the Pokemon because that's like it's a one and done thing, whereas if the other one is like you get to see the terrible parts of the future forever. Like that sounds horrible.
Yeah, but I see the terrible parts of the present, and that's also very terrible.
True. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, the other one sounds like a great way to take a long walk off of a short pier.
But so like, I don't know, because like your Pokemon's your little buddy for a year, and then you have to be like, yeah, bye, you're dead. Haha.
Oh, well, why does it... Oh, okay, your pick is Beneria. I was like, wait a minute, why does it have to be that for everybody? What's that, Soha? The That's So Raven Halloween special only on the Disney Channel? Hell yeah. Was that like a very Amero-centric thing? I feel like it was. I feel like it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Can these things die so I can move? Thank you.
What would my Pokemon be? I mean...
Mine would be Cubone because I feel bad for him.
I would say mine... I've always been a Haunter, Ghastly kind of fan, personally.
I would love to gain some levels now so I can, like, kill shit. Getting the crown would be nice, too. That'd be really great.
I guess I'd say Gengar, but like I don't know. I feel like I've always liked Haunter's like character style better than Gengar. Gengar is just like a big like chubby looking thing. He's like a ghost Totoro.
I can
Which, of
relate.
course, now that I say that, I actually kind of think I might like it more now. But
I'm just gonna start moving.
Mimikyu, yeah, that's not a bad one.
That's a poor Pokemon too. I feel bad for that one. I want a cute one I feel bad for, and then I can watch it die in a year. Just be more depressed.
Like if I pick a Haunter, does it really die? Like if it's already a like,
I mean,
can
that's a good
loophole your
point.
choice?
Get a ghost Pokemon. I might have to just choose a ghost Pokemon because it's already dead.
Yeah.
So I just say, hey, goodbye. You know, go back to your home. And be like, I don't want to go back. Well, it's too bad. Get another one. Haha! Pentagram strikes and screws me over at the same time.
Yeah, the pentagram is rough, like until you level it up.
Oh, I just skipped on the crown. Fuck's sake.
Wah, wah. No loophole? Alright, fine.
Oh, I love the bone. This is so great. Ooh, okay. Would I eat a hot dog with a piece of fried chicken as the hot dog bun? Yes! I'm American.
yeah.
What do you think I do?
Have you not seen the KFC Double Down?
Hell
Like,
yes!
I don't know what that says about me when that came out and everyone was like, oh god, that's disgusting. Who would eat that? And I was like, that sounds fucking incredible, actually.
Yeah, I love the double down, especially the grilled one. Grilled one's my jam. That's like the ultimate, like, keto food.
Yeah.
Dude, if they had the grill double down, I would so totally be in a keto. That would be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love that motherfucking shit. Don't even fuck around. Grill double down. Oh man, I will kill somebody to eat one of those.
I mean, also my answer was clearly yes. I would absolutely. I would probably hate myself later for it, but it would taste delicious. So, yes.
You need to get the crown again. I can't believe I missed out on the crown. That was a huge oversight by me. But then again, I haven't even leveled up the pentagram to level 7 before. And I have things I need to do in terms of getting these rings. I'm not moving fast enough towards them.
Yeah, it takes a while to get over to them. That's the other thing I've noticed, like, strategically, is, like, I tend to wait a little bit to try to get to them and just farm levels first, because if you try to beeline it, you, like, end up missing out on a lot of XP, and then you kind of... You can get under-leveled. Oh, what is that, Booty? Deep fried pizza? I'm sure that has to be a thing somewhere.
Probably Brazil. I've seen their pizzas. I know what you do.
Well, no, you're saying you're surprised that America doesn't have it yet.
Oh, yeah. I think it's called a calzone.
It's actually, yeah, actually. Let me see. Deep fried pizza. I also mistyped that and put depth fried pizza. Now I expect some very weird pictures.
Hey, look, Soha, you have to understand. I've seen your pizzas. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look like you wouldn't do it.
Your boos mean nothing to me. I know. I've seen what makes you people cheer.
Exactly.
Let's see. Deep fried pizza is a dish consisting of a pizza, but instead of being baked in an oven, is deep fried. Yes,
No
thank
shit.
you, Wikipedia. This technique is known in both Scotland and Italy, but there are numerous differences between the two, which likely developed independently.
Oh. Really? Scotland and Italy. Those are the two countries that come up for deep fried pizza. Bullshit.
That's apparently.
Bullshit.
Apparently, deep fried pizza is available in many chip shops in Scotland.
Not Alabama.
Yeah, no. Holy shit, what? Apparently, the dish can be served as what's known as a pizza supper, which is the deep fried pizza served with chips or French fries to us Americans, or just by itself in whole or half pizza portions. It may be served with salt and vinegar, or with salt and sauce, which is a mixture of brown sauce and vinegar. Apparently, that is more local to Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Often, the chips will be poured onto one side of the pizza, and then the pizza is closed around them. Yeah, so it's a fucking calzone.
It's calzone. Or a papadilla.
Wait. So normally the pizza is deep fried without batter, although there is a variation known as the pizza crunch that consists of a large battered pizza, deep fried, served with a hearty amount of chips and vinegar, which is then called the pizza crunch supper.
Oh.
Holy shit, that
sounds like a religious
heart attack.
experience.
It sounds delicious, but that sounds like you're asking for a coronary.
That sounds like an American meal. I'm surprised they said Scotland and Italy.
I kind of want, eventually I want to visit Scotland anyway because I've never been there, but
Yeah.
now I definitely know I need to try that.
That's mandatory. Crown!
Yay, crown.
And not royal.
Oh, you mean that drink that comes with the free dice bags?
Yes. Okay, can I get the white bird, the peach one? That'd be nice. Definitely really appreciate that at this moment.
I don't know, Booty. I'm actually really surprised. I feel like that's, you know what? That's an opportunity. We should start an authentic Scottish deep fried pizza joint.
Ooh, I like it.
We'll just make it into a food truck. I bet that would actually do really well.
It would.
Mac and cheese or mashed potatoes? Ooh.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Yeah, like I like a good mashed potato, but mac and cheese is pretty hard to beat. Like I actually just a couple days ago I made some barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, and it's fucking delicious.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
I mean, yeah, baked mac and cheese is like top tier, especially if you've got like the crumble on top, like the breading crumble. So in other news, I began playing Crystallis.
Oh?
Yeah. I haven't gotten very far into it, but so far I like it. I'm actually surprised. It's one that I feel like I would have really liked back in the day if I had known about it.
Oh yeah, I absolutely I adore it. I'm having a really good time with it. I can't wait to talk about it in the episode.
Yeah,
then again, there are some flaws with it. There are definitely some flaws with it that I think are easy to pick out.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about those. I mean, it's more of a nature of the beast of the time, and there wasn't really a way around it. That I can understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring my Steam Deck with me on the trip so I get some time to actually play. Because if I don't, like, I'm not gonna have time to play through that game before we talk about it.
What do I get?
Gravy on mashed potatoes, yes or no? Hell yes.
Shit.
Great. Like, I would. Well, okay. I won't say never, but if given the choice, I 100% of the time will do gravy on mashed potatoes. I think it makes it infinitely better. Speaking of which, another thing that KFC, I'm pretty sure they still do, because it was kind of like one of their staple things. I could be wrong about that. I haven't been to a KFC in a very long time, but their mashed potato bowls were fucking fire. I don't care what anybody says. I loved those things. Like, it's literally just mashed potatoes and gravy with, like, corn and, like, basically they're, like, fried popcorn chicken pieces, like, all mixed together in a bowl, but it was delicious. They don't have them anymore? Oh, that sucks. Those were so good.
The thing is, like, our KFC locally, I think it might be the same for you, is, like, located in such a shitty location. I'm surprised it's even still open.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. And honestly, like, most of the time, if I'm going to one, it's usually like a KFC Taco Bell combo, and let's be honest, I'm going there for Taco Bell, so.
Yeah.
Would you rather live in your dream house for free, but every year around Christmas time, gremlins destroy your stuff and you have to clean it up by yourself, and no one can help you, or remain in a peak physical shape with no effort, but you sound and talk like Warwick Davis in Leprechaun? Holy shit.
Definitely the latter. I don't care what I sound like. If people have an issue with that, they can get over it. Peak physical shape, brother.
Yeah, I think I'd go with that. I mean, with no effort?
Yeah.
I mean, that means, like, I basically arguably live longer because I'd be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't care. I mean, well, you know what? I was about to say that might ruin any chances at doing anything voice related, but then again, like, if you have a unique voice like that, then
I think people are gonna hire you for some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This may have not been the best combo, now that I look at it. Stuff. But at least I'm gonna get some good unlocks. I still haven't gotten my peach one yet. This is very upsetting.
Yeah, which sucks because, like, if you got that, you could finally free up that space, and then you could get the lightning ring since you already have the evolution for it. Oh yeah, there you go. You can just talk with a voice modulator all the time.
I'm gonna have to start banishing weapons I don't want to banish just so I can get this stupid bird. Oh, I got an Arcana. I'm gonna get this on the anticipation I get the stupid bird. I have to say, the upgraded pentagram is fucking badass.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It really sucks to get there.
It does. Where is Bird? Someone said something about Dark Souls. There it is. Haha! Have birds.
Here's another one. You can modify yourself physically as you want, any part of your body, but your IQ drops down dramatically. Or you can create a video game exactly how you want it, limited only by your imagination, but you have to beat every Dark Souls game first, no speed running, and it has to be exactly 100%, including secret areas.
Oh, definitely the latter. Oh, threaten me to play a video game?
Yeah,
oh, no.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, I've already beaten all the Dark Souls games, not 100%ed, but I feel like I could do that given enough time.
I do have to warn everyone on stream, by the way, like the Peach one and the Blackbird, and when they combine to the other one, like if you're photosensitive and you can get seizures, like that will happen. That will definitely happen. There's a treasure chest. I'll get back to those. I'm trying to make my way over to this
downtown.
Stupid gold ring. I technically could probably stand on this. Oh yes! Haha! Got the fuck you weapon going on here. Fuck you! Eat it. Another Arcana. What should I get for this? Saraband of Healing / I have the whip. You know, Saraband of Healing also covers whip, so we'll get that. How far am I out? Oh, I'm still pretty far out. Bones are huge. Another fuck you bomb. Oh, treasure chest about to pop up. I'm about to get the weapon I wanted. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Haha! And here it is, like the super eyesore.
Maximum burb.
Ooh, what do I want? Ooh, Rune Tracer, that's gonna cause problems.
Rune Tracer, yes.
Ah, you're right, I should have gotten the lightning bolt. Oh my god, those Rune Tracers are huge. What did I do? I've never seen that. What the hell is going on?
It's probably one of your passives that's increasing the...
That's Mortaccio, isn't it?
Size of projectiles.
I don't need that treasure chest. I'm gonna gain levels on the way there.
bitrate sends its regards. I mean, you know, we might be losing a few pixels along the way. It's fine.
Good lord. How far am I now? Getting closer. Almost there. I can make it in 6 minutes.
Did you get the lance? Are you using the lance? I didn't see. Oh, then don't pick up that gold ring then.
Why not?
Because it makes all the enemies harder.
Uh oh.
Yeah. So if you're not going to get it specifically to evolve the Clock Lancet, don't like ever pick up the gold ring or the right half of that red thing, because both of those are negative effects. So if you're not going to specifically get them to do the evolution, I would just stick to the left-hand piece of the red thingy and the silver ring, because those both have positive bonuses.
Okay, so I need to get the thing that freezes shit.
The Clock Lancet.
Yeah.
But you are out of weapon spaces, so
yeah,
you have to do that next run.
Okay.
Although, if you can manage to do enough damage to the Guardian guy that pops up for the ring and the red thingy there, they drop eggs that give the character you're using permanent bonuses. Oh, you got the giant fucking crab.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, not quite. Not to be. Good lord, my eyes hurt.
So I've actually been playing this game on my phone called Survivor IO, and it's essentially a Vampire Survivor clone, but with like it's like a cartoony sort of look to it, and it involves like zombies and stuff instead. And as far as like shameless rip-offs of mechanics go, like it's actually pretty good. Like it controls really well on the phone and everything, and so if I can't have legit Vampire Survivors on my phone, then this is pretty much the next best thing.
This is addictive as crack. I know we already did a guidance for this, but I'm gonna have to do an RFR for it for myself because it wasn't on there. Because I had not played it at the time.
Yeah, man, good shit. That's what I was telling you. Plus, with all the stuff they've added now with the 1.0 release, it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to them porting it over to a different engine, though, because I think a lot of the slowdown and stuff will be taken care of.
I enjoy slowdown, to be honest. So what's the advantage of getting these cursed items, by the way? Like Tornea's box and the skull thing. Like, why do you want those?
They're evolution items.
For what?
Well, the skull one is the evolution for the mana. What the fuck is it called? Hold on, I was just looking at it. Song of Mana. That's what it is. Which I don't think you've unlocked that yet.
I used banish. Yeah. Oh, so you need Song of Mana. What goes with Song of Mana?
The Skullomaniac.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Yeah.
Good combo.
And the Torona's box goes with two different things, actually. The Victory Sword and the Flames of Muspel. I actually don't have either of those yet. I think those are for character unlocks that are relatively new. I don't think I've gotten them yet.
Is this an infinite level? No, it is not. So we are
Nope.
looking at 2 minutes left.
All right, so time travel, you can take only one person, but it's a one-way trip. Or you can shapeshift into any item, pet, or person, but you're stuck as that thing for a week. Oh, definitely the shapeshift.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to time travel and then just get stuck somewhere in like a completely different time. I feel like
I've
that'd
time
be...
traveled back to the 90s.
Oh, actually, that's kind of a good one now that you said that. I was thinking way further back. I don't know why, but yeah. Shit, yeah. I mean, like, okay, so if you time travel, you know what? Whatever. Say you time travel back to like 1985.
Yeah.
It's like just a good roundish number, right? 1985 is good. So that at our age, 1985, 95, 2000, it's like 20 years. Yeah, man, the better part of the rest of our lives would be in like the late 80s through the 90s and the early 2000s.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I think I'd take that.
Yep.
I changed my answer.
Does Camaro travel back to prevent AI art from happening? I love it.
Who would you take with you if you time travel? I mean, the answer that doesn't get me killed is my wife, but
I'd probably take my youngest son.
but outside of that like obligatory answer, I don't know.
Where's this thing, this red thing that's on the map here?
That's the red thing I was talking about. Don't pick that up.
Oh, what does it do?
It's I don't remember exactly what that piece does, but it makes things more difficult for you.
Does it?
Yes. That's why I was saying that's the right piece. There's two pieces to that red thing.
Yeah.
The right piece, yeah, channels dark powers to curse you. Yes, that's why you don't want that.
Okay.
So Metaglio. There you go. I guess that's the name. But anyway, the left piece gives you bonuses. So that's why the left piece is always near the silver ring. That's why it's convenient. You can just go get both of those because they both have positive bonuses.
Oh, I didn't grab the other one.
The other half?
Yeah. The left
Oh,
piece.
yeah, it's up near where the ring is. Although you finished the stage, so there you go.
I got Christine. Yay. I reached level 80 with Mortaccio. Got a reroll. Got Kappa Magna. Evolved the pentagram. Sweet. I don't want like fast food places delivered to me though. Like that's still part of the thing, like getting out and having to go places. Okay. So I still got to get Torona's box to level 9. What does that evolve?
It evolves two things that I'm pretty sure you don't have yet.
Okay. Where can I get the glass vizard? Minute 31. How do I get a minute 31? Crimson Shroud. Okay. Am I still there?
Yeah, you're still here. Yeah, you still got a lot to. I mean, if I were you, I would just like try to go through grinding out like leveling these like level 50, get these people to level 50 to unlock more of those Arcana cards, and you can combine some of them to try to
Okay.
get multiples.
Is there anything
Uh,
like any of these items here that I should be getting?
so the glass vizard, trying to think if that was with the vendor guy. I can't remember now.
So
The
let's go.
Crimson Shroud, by the way, that is the one that you need the two red pieces for.
Okay, so I need to get the clock lancet for that first.
No, so the clock lancet is the two rings.
Yeah.
The two red pieces, you need the laurel, which fucking sucks as a weapon, but
Yeah.
if you get the laurel and those two red pieces, and that's the only one for some reason, it will not evolve until you fully level both of those red pieces, even though they're passives, which is strange. Um, but if you get all three of those pieces, you get the Crimson Shroud, and that one's pretty badass. But that would be another unlock for you too. You could do the Capella Magna. Um, that one, there was an unlock for that too. I think you need to find the coffin in there in that stage.
That's what we want to do. Let's get the Saraband of healing. Okay, why did it do that? I don't have the rings and stuff. That was weird.
Uh, I guess they're not on this level. I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen that. Also, holy shit, he moves slow.
You said the skull does the Song of Mana? I like the Song of Mana, by the way.
It does, yeah. I will say that, I mean, you can do it for the unlock or whatever at least once, but I've found that, and I don't know if they rebalance this, but I've found that the evolution of the Song of Mana feels worse to me than just fully leveling it
Really?
without evolving it. Yeah. Floppy disk or blockbuster?
Wait, what?
I mean,
Blockbuster every time.
yeah, definitely blockbuster.
Cause I didn't even like floppy disks when I had them. I like had zip drives. 100 megabytes, dude. That's massive.
Hell yeah.
He moves slow because I haven't unlocked Hyper for the level 2, so there's that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's my first time playing the level. Oh, why floppy disk Chimera? That's interesting. I guess I don't know if you. I bet you guys probably didn't have Blockbuster in Brazil too. That might be a reason.
Blockbuster sucked in Brazil. Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Well,
yeah.
like the whole like video rental store experience was its own thing. Like, I feel like it's not something you can even really relate to like younger people like today, because I just don't think they get it.
They would
Not,
get it. They
through-
would
not through any
it.
fault of, well, yeah, I'd say not through any fault of their own necessarily. They just wouldn't really understand the significance of it, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, they wouldn't appreciate it. That's probably a good way to put it. Well, like, as opposed to what? Like, this camera, you just go to, I'm assuming, what, like local rental places? Which, for the record, is what I did too. I'd prefer to go to a local place first.
Yeah, we didn't have local places when I was growing up. It was just Blockbuster.
Yeah, we had just the one that I remember.
I could tell there were some old local places here in Jack's.
Uh-huh.
I don't think there are anymore though.
The only part you miss from renting tapes and games was seeing people's save files. Yeah, that is pretty good. You really only get that now if you buy a game off like eBay or something, or like like when I went and bought a new PS2 save cart because like my friggin' memory card bit the dust for some reason.
That's really weird, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea what happened. Like it's not like it was mishandled. Like it just fucking stopped working. But yeah, it had some guys all of his save files from like the early 2000s on it.
Oh man, I would be so hard pressed to delete those. I'd probably back those up somewhere. Like I couldn't do it.
Yeah, what made it easier for me to delete them though is that like 95% of them were all like sports games.
I could get that, but I mean, even someone
like,
who's I've played a lot of sports games, so I'd be. How can I put this? I would find a way to back them up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No rentals for games, just VHS and DVD. Really? That's interesting.
Oh, that's awful. I remember landlines. We still have landlines at work.
Yeah, I remember. It's been a long time since I've had one, but yeah. I mean, it's the only thing we had for quite a long time.
Yeah. I miss that. You know what? I would just want landlines back, period. Fuck cell phones.
I mean, it would be nice to not have people just assume that you're available all the time.
I agree. Even
you know
like
what?
changes the way you feel yourself, because I mean I think we all do it. It's kind of like, oh, you have a cell phone, you can see what's going on. Like, why aren't you responding? Why aren't you responding? But,
yeah.
It kind of reconditioned the way we think about the way we communicate with people, and I think that would be actually a net benefit. If I'm being honest.
I agree. Like, I would, truth be told, I'd still like to have the technology of smartphones, but just as like a handheld computer, which is really what I use it for 90% of the time anyway.
Yeah.
So I would still want that. Just make it so that nobody can fucking contact me on it.
Right.
That'd be perfect.
It's like a PDF.
It's an iPod. That's what it is. I want a better iPod.
There it is. iPod Touch.
There you go. Done.
Reminds me of those old PDAs.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Miss those days, man. I really do. Like, we look back at that and we're like, whoa, when is this shit going to be able to communicate with people? Now it's like, fuck me.
Yeah. We've made a mistake.
Okay.
We need to go back.
Why is death there, and how can I get rid of this motherfucker?
Oh, right. That's with this level. Shit.
I need to
Ashton,
find,
are you still here? There's like, do you remember there's a specific way you gotta kill that motherfucker? It's trying to remember if it was the windows, because you can blow out the windows if you hit them with your weapons, and I feel like that had something to do with it. Like the big stained glass windows.
Yeah, I was knocking out a bunch of them. Hey!
Who remembers AOL? Yeah, that was the first, that was how I got on the internet. That was the first time my family connected to the internet from our house, was with AOL over dial-up.
Ours, what do we have? It's called MCS Net. I have no idea what that is. So now I have to look for Windows. This is great.
Well, I think that's what it was. I honestly don't remember. It's been a minute since I've played this level. Let me see.
I'll just pretend I'm gonna get Santa Water because I like the weapon anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there were a number of places you could get illegal music. It wasn't, they weren't really sites, more as like, well, we called them programs back in the day before everything was an app. But
Peer-to-peer.
yes,
Peer-to-peer sharing.
yes, yeah, Disc Chimera's got quite a few of them actually. Yeah, Napster, eDonkey, eMule, was it Kazar? I thought it was something else.
It's also
Kazaa.
the reason that we all
Kazaa, that's what it was.
fucking hate Metallica.
Yeah. Oh, LimeWire was also a big one. I definitely used LimeWire for quite a bit. I definitely used Kazaa. Soulseek. Oh shit, yeah, that was another one. Forgot about that. The slowest to down. Well, that's hard to say because they're peer-to-peer. So the way that technology works is it's like you're literally downloading from other users. So it's not really even necessarily the program dictating how fast or slow a download's going to be. It's based on who's making files available for you to download. So, and what their like, you know, upload limits were and things like that. So it could be highly variable. You guys mentioning these programs is making my computer seize up. Yeah, it's having flashbacks.
So I've knocked out a bunch of these stained glass windows. I don't know if it's doing anything though.
Well, you have to. If that is what it is, I'm trying to find it again. You would have to like make sure you actually hit him with the explosion from the window.
Oh.
Yeah, Torrent. Yeah, Torrent took over once that became more well known for sure. Yeah, there's so much like sketchy shit on like Napster and LimeWire and stuff. Like it's a meme now, right? Of like, oh, I remember when you just download that random file that you thought was a Linkin Park song and it was a virus or whatever, but it's 100% true. I mean, I miss some of the old tech. I think there was a certain mystique to it, you know, like because most people didn't know much of anything about it. So it was like this sort of, you know, brave new frontier or whatever. Plus the internet was different then. Like it was such a wild west. I mean, AOL centralized a lot of that for a lot of people, including myself and my family. But if you step outside of AOL's little, you know, walled garden that they made or whatever, like it could be fucking anything. There was no like standards for web design or anything, user interface. Like it was all just people trying to figure shit out. And some of it was awful and some of it was just fucking wild. And I honestly kind of miss that because like nowadays everything is just kind of like everybody goes to the same like 6 websites.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like back in the day when you just go troll through like people's fucking GeoCities pages or Angel Fire or something like that. And
yeah, everyone had their own webpage and shit, you know?
Yeah.
See, I don't know, I'm supposed to hit the motherfucker with it because...
What the fuck is the name of this level again?
Something. Got Holy Gallo.
How to... we go. Capella Magna. Okay, well, apparently you can kill him with direct damage, but that's very difficult. Great. Oh.
What?
That's what it was. Okay. So, you can either you can kill him just by doing a butt ton of damage to him, but that's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Or you can get the pentagram, and when it does its delete thing, it'll kill him. Or if you don't want to pick up the pentagram, just keep blowing up the candelabras until you find the rosary thing that clears the screen, and make sure he's on screen with you, and that'll just kill him.
Oh.
So, those are your options.
I'm waiting for it. I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to survive this long enough so I get hyper, because he is moving fucking slow.
Okay, I missed a whole bunch of stuff here. I said the part of searching and running into websites where they were made by 1 to 3 people using their own sources with their distinct styles, as opposed to visiting people's Twitter, Facebook pages, Discord. That was a lot more fun. Yeah, it's true. I mean, because that's what we were doing, right? It's like, because there was no standardized thing, if you were making your own web page, it was like places like Angel Fire and GeoCities and shit like that. They'd be like, yeah, here's the basics, and fucking go nuts. And then so people, at least people that I knew, you would literally just open up fucking Notepad and start writing HTML. Like, you teach yourself HTML code.
Yeah.
And all you needed was Notepad on your computer, and that was it. And you just write HTML, and then you can make your own page, and you just upload that file to GeoCities or whatever, and boom, there you go. So yeah, that was actually that was the first thing I learned to program, was HTML to make home pages. That was the first thing I ever did. And from there, that's why I got into computer science. So there you go. But yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. That moment when I downloaded Linkin Park num.avi and the video clip was all funny. The only shouting there was in the song was some woman saying, "Oh God, fuck," over and over.
That's awesome.
You got something different.
That doesn't sound like Linkin Park.
They really went downhill after Hybrid Theory. Oh, come on now. Meteora was good.
I need to get a rosary. I haven't seen one of those motherfuckers.
It's a game based on AOL called Emily is Away. Huh. That's interesting. I have to look into that. That sounds like it's a horror game. Is that some sort of horror game where you basically are interacting with AOL Instant Messenger? Because that's what it sounds like. Now, not only is everyone just making their tiny corners / profile in the same handful of social media centrals, they make Wikipedia articles their main source for everything. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. I mean, I feel like Wikipedia is a great thing. I know that a lot of professors and teachers hate it because they're like, it's not accurate. You can't use Wikipedia as a source.
It's not that much different though.
Yeah, that's the thing, is nowadays it's really not that different. I mean, you can still do the same trick, right? Is look the thing up on Wikipedia and then fucking go down to the bottom and just go to the articles that they sourced. Yeah.
I did that a lot for college.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, that's pretty easy way to do that. Num is on Hybrid Theory, yes, I'm pretty sure you're correct. It's not a horror game? Oh, that's surprising. It sounds like one. Why was it so difficult to connect to the internet in the 90s? Because all we had was connecting over phone lines.
Yeah.
Cable internet was not a thing yet, so...
I think the only way time I had DSL was in 2005. That's when DSL became a thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
when
and I
it
mean-
became affordable. Let me bring that back.
Yeah, that's true. Well, like, yeah, and DSL still uses your phone line. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It just doesn't require you to have a fucking, you know, modem eating up your phone. But yeah, that's the reason why, I guess. Like the most affordable method to be able to connect to the internet was over your landline phone. Which, you know, if you're connected to the internet with your computer, then that phone line was tied up. So if it was your only phone line in your house, like it was for us, nobody could fucking call you, and you couldn't call anyone while you were using the internet.
Yeah.
Which my parents definitely got pissed off about on a few occasions when I was playing Diablo online. But
We had 3 lines in our house.
yeah, that's crazy. We never had more than one, I don't think.
Well, my dad he did a lot of remote work back then.
Which was like
a programmer.
Unheard of at the
Yeah.
time, practically.
Like he had a remote server terminal going back to like 91, 92.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Well, that was his job. He worked for Bell Laboratories, so.
Yeah.
And then after that, he worked for Lucent.
And yes, Booty, you did actually. There you you had to dial a specific number when you were connecting. Now, if you were using something like AOL, they would usually just provide that for you. Like there would be different numbers that were available depending on your region. But you did still technically have to dial a phone number like through your computer modem. And then you got that wonderful, iconic modem sound.
Yes. Which, you know what? In about a decade, people are going to forget what that even meant. It's going to be like the floppy disk on to save data.
Yeah, exactly.
This was a horrible idea. I should have went in with Christine, who has a pentagram. And then I could have waxed that ass, but unfortunately, that is not what's happening right now. I'm just running away.
You are tactically retreating. That's what it is.
Bravely run away, away. The brave Sir Robin.
That's right. I mean, yeah, disclaimer, I wouldn't say that, like, you should just rely on Wikipedia as your sole source of information if it's something truly that important. Because you're taking a lot on, well, honestly, you're just taking a lot on faith at that point that whoever has been updating that Wikipedia page is putting accurate information and also does not have some sort of agenda or whatever. So, I mean, that can definitely happen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that it's like, it's nice to have a centralized place for information like that that generally is mostly correct.
I also want to keep them on screen, because I haven't seen a rosary the entire time.
Yeah, you have not had very good luck with that.
I've had 0 luck. Not very good luck. 0 luck.
Flip phones were cool, man. I had a Motorola Razr for quite a while. It was a good phone. Plus, there's something just really satisfying about, because, like, okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, if you had a landline phone, there's something very satisfying when you hang up, when you're done, of like actually, that's, I mean, that's literally why it's called hang up, is because you're taking the receiver and you're hanging it back onto the main part of the phone to end the call, hence hanging up. And like, there was something just very final about that, right? You're like, okay, I've finished my conversation, clunk, all right, I am done. And you lost that when you started going to mobile phones, but then flip phones in a way kind of gave that back to you, because when you were done on a conversation, you still had that satisfying like tactile thing of being able to like just snap the phone closed.
Yeah, fuck you.
I feel like maybe that was an over analysis of that, but it's something I've thought about before. So and I feel like I'd be too tempted. That's why, well, one of the reasons why I wouldn't get one of those like folding smartphones, partially because I just feel like it's just gonna break. Like, I don't know. I'm sure the tech is fine or whatever, but I'd be really cautious with that thing. But my problem is I would be way too tempted to just snap that fucker closed all the time, and I feel like I'd just shatter the screen.
Alright, bitches, now I have 9 minutes to impossibly make it to that location. Which
Yay!
I've been running away from for the past 20, so... Here we go.
You can do it.
Guess I killed that guy somehow. Oh, now I'm just wrecking fools. I feel like I've been lied to. This level, man.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm pretty sure Snake was probably one of the first ones I played on a mobile phone.
Yeah, probably.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like wasn't that just built into like those Nokia phones?
Yes.
Yeah, the first cell phone I ever had was the one of those notorious Nokia ones that everybody's like, you know, memeing about, that it was a brick and literally couldn't be broken and blah blah blah. I had that exact phone. That was my first cell phone.
Mine was a StarTAC. I don't know who made it. Might have been Nokia or Motorola. I think it's Motorola. Motorola StarTAC. That thing, it got chewed up by a dog and it still would receive phone calls.
Yeah, and even then, the only reason I got it was because that was when I was like 16 and finally was able to drive on my own, and so my parents were like, okay, well, I guess you should probably get one of these in case you need to like call us if something happens. And I had to pay for it myself because I had a high school job, and it was like a pay-as-you-go thing where I'd have to go to like fucking Walmart or whatever and buy time cards to charge up time on it to be able to make calls.
That sucks. So it's prepaid,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, it was prepaid, yeah. I mean, yeah, so, like, there's a reason it's a meme. Like, it's true. That those things were fucking tanks.
I mean, to be fair, like, the StarTAC was pretty small.
Yeah.
Like, there were small phones in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the Motorola Razr, that's the big deal about the Motorola Razr. It was fucking tiny.
Yeah, it was super thin, like, comparatively, even when you fold it.
Yeah. I'm not going to make it all the way down there. I killed something.
Yeah, yeah. I actually had a pager for a while. I don't even remember why. I'm trying to place when that was between like the cell phones and like why the fuck did I even have a pager?
I had never had a pager. That was like a very, very like short time.
Yeah, I know my dad had one. He was all proud about that he was like he was able, you know, people were able to get in touch with him or whatever because he was
Congratulations on your
contractor.
tether.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I remember
maybe
him
they
having that
realized
pager like clipped to his fucking belt buckle all the time. The height of fashion.
If only we go back, and if like only we could take it back.
Yeah. Don't start down this path. You know not what you do.
But isn't it awesome? People can contact me at any time. Exactly. You need to stop it.
I mean, I guess at least with the pager, there was still... The onus was still on you to actually get back to someone. So, I mean, I guess there's that. Because, like, all they could do is just beep your
Hope it got
pager.
to you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's that, too. Yeah, sometimes it just wouldn't even go through. But... So, like, you just get beeped, and you'd be like, oh, I need to call this number. So, I mean... You could still just choose to fucking not call someone. But it's not like a cell phone where they can just straight up call you or text you when you don't answer.
So I need to come back to this level with someone with a pentagram, which is Christine, and that should be doable. Because I am not making it all the way down in the next 4 minutes.
Was that trivia? What was the first PC game ever made? Wasn't it? It was in the 70s.
Had to be a text adventure.
Yeah, Space War. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Discamera is right. It's Space War. I think that's generally accepted to be the first one. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I guess that's maybe a distinction that didn't matter at that point, but yes.
I will say this, you know, considering I'm at 3 minutes left, and most of what I've experienced from Vampire Survivors, I'm impressed I'm moving as quickly through these enemies as I am, rather unimpeded.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got the upgraded Bible and the Song of Mana's pretty good with that too.
I think it's the spinach. The spinach is key.
Oh yeah, yeah. Spinach is like, I still feel like spinach is almost a requirement. Like that damage boost is crucial. The first PC game to ever have online multiplayer.
Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah. That feels right. Like the original one, not
Right.
yeah.
This is where the game says, hey, you've had a good time trying to make your way back down, but it's not gonna
Islands of Kesmai. Huh.
I didn't even heard of that game.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that one.
I'll take the chicken on this one.
What was Islands of Kesmai? Was it like a mud or something? I could look it up, but I just feel like I want Booty to be our historian here. So
he might replace Llama. So Keaton, if you're in here, just gotta say.
I guess I couldn't get it back within 10 minutes. It's very depressing.
I have yet to actually play an Ace Attorney game.
Oh, they're
Do
good,
that at some point.
They're really fucking good.
Ah, it was a mud. Yeah, okay. I kind of figured. I played a few muds back in the day. It was interesting. Those were interesting things because, like, a lot of those ended up with very, like, relatively small but very dedicated communities. So at least the ones that, like, I kind of dipped into somewhat briefly, people are always, like, very welcoming and, like, super helpful and stuff. They were actually pretty positive experiences.
What is this? What's this nonsense? I killed all you. Wait, what? What is going on?
Dun dun dun.
Still trying to make my way down there.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. Yeah, just come here. I think I want to say I actually own some of the games already. I just haven't gotten around to playing them. I feel like I bought them on a sale. I want to say on the 3DS, maybe. I'd have to look. What was the first ever album you bought with your own money? Oh. That's a good question. Shit. I was about to say a Green Day album, but actually I think there was one before that.
I think for me it was S&M by Metallica.
That is a solid album. First one I bought on my own. No, because I don't know if it was Green Day, because I know I had cassette tapes that I had bought, like, before.
Haha! Made it! Fucking made it!
Maybe. Haha!
I don't even care what happens now.
Oh, Bel Passe.
You couldn't stop me, bitch. I still made it. Now I can kill your bitch ass.
That was
Wait,
an
where's the
Alicia
duplicator?
Keys
I need to
CD
get
in
a duplicator.
2007.
Fuck you up even more. Hey, stop trying to crowd my space, bitch. I'm trying to get my map. What I'm trying to do is just make my way up. Get the duplicator so I can fucking slay your bitch ass.
So I can't remember exactly. I want to say that it actually might have been Nirvana's Nevermind on cassette.
Oh, really? Wow.
I think that was the first one I bought with my own money.
I can remember the first one I wanted was The Offspring's Americana.
That one's so good. I'm still an Offspring fan, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yours was Oasis's worst album.
Is this guy gonna die? Like, I've been doing damage to him for a minute now.
You've only bought one album in your life? Wow. Well, I mean, that's a good fucking pick, to be fair. Like, if you're gonna buy one album, Toxicity is a good fucking choice.
Yeah.
But, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. But then again, like, nobody fucking buys albums anymore, so...
That's true.
Remember when people used to burn CDs from songs and make their own CDs? Yeah. Yeah, we did it all the time, man.
All the time.
I used to make mixed CDs all the time. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I was that person who definitely made at least one mixed CD for a girl that I liked in school.
Like,
I definitely did that.
Mixed cassettes are overrated, man.
Yeah. Mixed CDs are where it's at.
Exactly. I remember, like, there was a promotion that Pizza Hut did where, you could actually order, a burnt CD. Like, with, like, a bunch of current bands on it and shit. I remember getting one of those. It was, like, all, like, Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit.
That sounds illegal as shit.
Well, they got endorsed, I'm sure. Gold
Did
Fever.
they? Did they, though?
Who knows,
I feel
man.
like they were just burning shit onto CDs and just being like, yeah, here you go.
That was the age.
Yeah. How many songs do you have on the CD? Well, it depends. It depends on how long the songs are, actually. Because you can only fit so many on a disc, right? So, like... What? Your sister made one with 80 songs on it? That must have been later.
Must have been an
like,
MP3.
Yeah, so those are higher capacity discs, or like, yeah, or compression.
Yeah.
Like if you had them like low quality, like compressed MP3s, then yeah, you could definitely pull that off. But I don't know, man. Generally, like I used to stick to somewhere probably between maybe 15 or 20, I think, if I remember right.
Yo, how long does this guy take to kill? I'm tired of owning his bitch ass. Like, you suck. You suck.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Is like if you had those MP3s that were like sub like 128, then like yeah, it just sounded like you were listening to it like through somebody's bedroom wall or some shit. Like it's not great. What songs on the mixtape you had that was for a crush? Because I'm very curious. Oh fuck, man, I don't remember now. Like that was so long ago. I mean, I'm sure it was some real cheesy bullshit. I honestly don't remember. The 90s were definitely like peak like R&B love song era, so like I'm sure there were at least a few of those on there somewhere. Hey, you got the gospel. That shit's good. So now, once you max out your weapons, you can actually just continue leveling them in a run. Like you get more bonuses.
I heard like doing that with Mortaccio is fucking broken as fuck.
Remember when you had to record a song you like on